Hi, my name is Liam from Easy IMEX in Shanghai, China, and today we will be talking about how to protect your IP in China. It's a question that I get a lot. A lot of guys come to us and they've got a new product, a new design, a new prototype, and they're terrified about coming to China and having somebody rip off their product, copy it, sell it back into their market, or put it on one of the trade sites like Alibaba. So let's jump into how we protect your IP. Number one point, protecting your IP in China is almost impossible. If you have a revolutionary product, you can expect that it will be copied. If it's going to sell in the millions, it will be copied. If Apple can't protect their products, for example, Apple will manufacture a new phone and literally the week after there will be fakes on the market. If Apple can't control it, then it's impossible for you to control it. What you can do though is minimize your risk of somebody copying your products, and I'll run through 4 quick steps on how you can do that. Number one, prioritizing IP protection in the markets that you intend to sell your product into. So if you're an Australian company and you're manufacturing something to do with, let's say, surfing, then maybe look at protecting your IP in Australia first. So register your intellectual property in the Australian market. As your business expands, look at protecting it in markets which you intend to sell into in the future. Number 2, limit IP theft before manufacturing. And this is really important. If you are coming to China and you think you have a great product, look at hiring a Chinese lawyer to set up a watertight agreement. There's quite a few you can look into. Product manufacturing agreement is a really good one. I'll give you a quick breakdown of what that is. So I've got to check my piece of paper here. But a product manufacturing agreement covers the following: quality requirements, lead times, product and IP ownership, molding, tooling ownership, non-disclosure agreements, which are non-compete, non-circumvention, non-disclosure, and penalty clauses. You need to get a Chinese lawyer to do that. If you don't, you'll have issues. You'll have issues taking it to court and prosecuting somebody for stealing your product. So hire a Chinese lawyer, do it right, spend the money, and it will give you the means to, like I said, challenge in a Chinese court. And you will win if you do it correctly. Next one, limiting IP theft during manufacturing. This one is only for products which come with multiple components. And what you do is you black box, as Mike Bellamy from Passage Maker calls it, you black box your manufacturing behind closed doors. So you have several technologies manufactured in different factories. You bring them all together behind closed doors with a trusted company to do the final assembly and then have it shipped out. The final one is to make your product completely copy-proof. And this one is really tricky, but it is, in my opinion, the best way to ensure that you're going to not have issues with people stealing your idea. And that is to focus on your brand, to focus on your product and making things such as software add-ons that go with your technology. Apple's really good at doing this. You buy an Apple product, if you don't have the software that goes with it, it's pretty useless. So that's one thing you can do. You can also look at making your product really, really difficult to manufacture. So specializing it in some really sophisticated way so that copying it is challenging and expensive. Final point, people are scared about coming to China to manufacture if they've got sensitive designs. They've got IP which they think is valuable. My point would be, look, if your product truly is, groundbreaking, revolutionary, going to change the world, by manufacturing in the US is not going to prevent somebody taking that product once it hits the marketplace, shipping it back to China, having them reverse engineer it, and then manufacturing it with a few slight changes. So really the only answer is to limit the chance of people copying your product through the 4 steps that I've gone through before, and incentivizing them to not copy the product.